that car by myself for 11 hours. So
Yeah.
that was reason enough to stay in bed for a day.
Yeah.
I was thinking about a room. We got this friend of Hank's sent me and Ting the bird, the big bird. They having another, reunion
Yeah.
thing. And so in it was all the places around there where you could get a room. And me and Ting like those little Holiday Inn Express. They don't, they're not as big and everything as the other ones. And I think the rooms are about, if you have an ARP, you get a room for about 35.
Yeah.
And then
Well.
there's one at I-20 in Monkhouse Drive, a new one. And, it's a holiday weekend. I was thinking about making a reservation.
Yeah. Well, our plans have changed. We're not gonna go down there.
You're not?
No. Um, Mike's coming in Friday morning.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. So that's the weekend that it worked out that he could come. So I figured that was more important than us coming down there.
It is. I know it. Well, so that was the Memorial Day weekend, and that was...
Yeah, he's actually going back Sunday, um, so he can spend Memorial Day with his wife. But so anyway, that's the way it worked out. Originally, I told him we would be gone that weekend, but then after I thought about it, I said, well, no. I called him back and told him that that was more important than us going down there. So that's how it's worked out to be.
Well, then it was just meant to be that way.
Yeah. So he's coming in Friday morning. He's going to leave Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock. There's flight schedules are not, they don't have a whole lot to choose from on Southwest.
Yeah.
But he has a nonstop going back at 1:10 Sunday afternoon.
Well, that's not bad.
And it gets back to Austin at 3:10.
Oh, gosh, that's good.
Yeah. So the one, he really wanted to come Thursday night, but there was nothing past 5 o'clock, and he has to work Thursday. They did let him off Friday, even though he doesn't have vacation till August, but they're letting him off Friday. So he's...
Well, it's just all worked out that way, Charlotte. It hadn't worked out for Tim to go. He was the one that was... So I just believe it's all in God's hand. For a while there, I got to thinking I wasn't going to try to go, but anyway...
Tim's not going to go?
Huh?
Tim's not going?
No, he fooled around about his ticket. He said, he was all big. He was going to go and everything, and then he said then he called me and told me he just didn't have the money to do it, and then he got to wanting to go again, and by that time the tickets was $350, and he just didn't think it was worth it to pay that much money.
What airlines was he trying to fly?
I can't remember. I don't remember, but he was just going to fly to Memphis. He was going, and usually you can get a pretty good ticket from Dayton to Memphis.
Yeah.
And I was going to pick him up over there, but I don't know. I don't know what's the matter with him. For one thing, they cut out when that GE strike was on. That was one of their big customers.
Yeah.
And so they stopped getting their bonus checks, and he just he spends his money as soon as he gets it. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, it hurts if you're used to
He lived on that bonus
check,
and they were real not big, and he didn't get it. We didn't get him for months, and he was just complaining bitterly about his money and everything. So I just leave it up to him. I didn't pressure him or anything. I just said however it works out. So every once in a while he'll say, well, I may still try to get a ticket, but it's just a week away. So
yeah, well, he may want to try Southwest if he really wants to. They have pretty good fares.
Their home base is Memphis. I know when Ting was living in Memphis, he could get from Memphis to Tampa for about $140 or $50
on Southwest. Yeah.
So we have frequent flyer on that, but they don't service Little Rock. And I have my MCI set up where I get my frequent flyer miles on Southwest.
Yeah. So I've worked a lot of overtime, but they're fixing to cut it out. But anyway, I had enough put back to get his ticket, and have a little spending money while he's here, and I sent him a nice birthday present that he was real excited about, so all that money came, and I mean, I had it when I
Yeah, well,
needed it.
that was good.
So anyway, that's my nerves are about shot. I've been having chest pains. I guess I'm just getting too excited or something about all this. But if I can just make it another week, it'll be over.
Well, do you have to? Are you gonna work overtime this week?
No, I'm only working. I'm taking Thursday and Friday off. I've got to have Thursday to kind of get myself prepared and do last minute things. And uh, I think it's just nerves. I have some Xanax I can be taking. I need to
Yeah.
take them.
Yeah.
So yesterday I just couldn't push another
Well,
step.
I think that's good that you just went ahead and rested.
Yeah.
I'll be praying as I
Yeah.
wish I could be there too.
Yeah. Well, there'll be other times, I'm
I
sure.
hope so. But anyway, did you tell any? Did you call Moni or anybody?
I haven't. I was going to call you. I didn't know when you were coming
I
back
got
from.
back last month. I went ahead and came back last Monday. I just about Tim was about ready for me to come back, and you know, Tim was working every day up there, and I didn't get to work, and
Mm-hmm.
they had said that I could work, and I've come back here and still can't find a job, so that has
Mm.
stressed me out terrifically. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna redo my resume a little bit and just go. I remember when we moved to Jackson, I just got out and went from place to place myself. Just showed up and asked if I could fill out an application, and I didn't go long without a job, you know.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah. I'm just kind of stressing myself out over this whole thing, but it'll be all right. I know.
it will be, and just concentrate on him. If you can just get your mind off yourself and just concentrate on,
Well, I'm just want everything to be so perfect, and
and just forget about perfect and think about simple. I would just concentrate on simplicity and don't get upset if you think, because what's perfect to you might not be perfect to anybody else, and just y'all getting to meet is the base. You know, that's it. That's just the fact that he's going to be there and that
yeah.
you'll get to meet him is the whole thing. And I don't imagine he's looking for nothing else.
No, he's excited about it. Finally, he's backed out a couple of times about coming because he wasn't ready, but he's excited about it now.
And boys are different. You know, men have different feelings than what a woman would have. You have to recognize that he's not going to have the same feelings because men are just different, you know, than a girl would be or a woman would be. And so, you know, I just, like with my own children, you just have to let everybody be how they are and respond to things, you know, the way they want to.
Well,
And the fact that he's coming, that's just you know,
yeah.
the whole thing right there.
Well,
And I know you'll do good, and I'll be praying, and I know that God, if it's come this far, it's going to work out. Or wouldn't have never got this far, I think. That's the way I feel about it. Where's he going to stay?
here I asked him if I couldn't figure out if he wanted to stay here or at a hotel, but he wants to stay here. So I'm just going to give him my room, and I'm going to go rent a rollaway bed just in case anybody wants to sleep on that. But so there'll be the couch and a rollaway bed. But I was going to let him have my bedroom.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah.
And he's probably not that much different than you and Mark.
He's not.
They like the same things that y'all like and talk about the same things you talk about.
He's not that much different. He's really like us in most ways. So, I was going to bake a ham and have a turkey on the smoker, and a friend of mine's making potato salad and some homemade rolls. And I'll have some other things. I don't know what to eat, but I guess I'm worrying about the details more than I should be.
Yeah, just try to relax. That's the main thing because you don't want to get sick in the midst of the festivities. So I would just say concentrate on relaxing and just being relaxed when, you know, God can just work it out where there's not one awkward moment, Charlotte. You know, you always worry about there being an awkward time or something, and you just relax and ask, you know, if there's, just ask him simple questions about himself, or let him talk about himself, and you know, just trust God that that everything will go good, and I know that it will. You know, we've come too far in this thing
Yep.
not to believe it's all gonna work out well. But anyway, I'm real happy for you.
Yeah. Uh,
That's exciting, and I'll be anxious to hear the
yeah, Friday morning.
report. I had my maps out here to tell you how to get here, but anyway, I'll be glad for you and Mark to come anytime.
Yeah, we can come one weekend, like Friday night, and stay Saturday and Saturday night and come back Sunday, since it's that close.
Yeah, it is. It's not that bad. When I was driving, you know, across from Memphis to Ball Knob, and you're almost there then, and that little road, when I came back, there wasn't that much traffic on it, and everybody was clipping along, so I made it in an hour and a half across 64.
Mm.
So I still made real good time for that was 700 miles that I drove, but it does my back and legs, and I have to get out and walk, and then when I finally get here, I have to just, you know, from sitting in a car that long, my knee that was bad locks up on me. So God only knows it's hell getting old, I'll tell you.
Yeah. So when are y'all going to Shreveport?
Well, I guess Saturday sometime. Thing starts at 3.
That's
And
kind of late, I thought, but
yeah, I guess they go mostly. I think she used to just have it at night. I think she used to have people just come in for a couple hours at night, and they've asked so many people that they and all the mixins is staying at Aunt Savannah's. So I'm glad I never did even bring that up.
I know it.
That I just said from the get-go that I would get a room somewhere.
Yeah. Mark and I wondered when we could go down there and see everybody, since we really wanted to go, but since he chose this weekend, that's much more important than going down there. So that's what we're doing. So anyway, yeah, he'll be in here at 9:15 Friday morning.
Well, we're going to leave sometime Saturday and go. It's a 5-hour. Ting made the trip while I was in Dayton, and from Searcy it is 5 hours. I used to could make it from my house to his place in Little Rock in 4 hours, but this is another, 40 minutes. But it took him 5 hours to get from here to where Kenneth lives out on Wallace Lake Road.
Yeah.
So, we could just go ahead and check in and.
Yeah, that we were going to do that too, get a room. But even if we go later in the year, if it's hot, it's just unbearable at Moni's.
Yeah, you could find you a little place to stay.
Yeah.
And I just hope and pray to God James keeps that job.
Me too. I think he will,
She
because
said he likes it, but he was scared of them. And they're just children, there. But she said he gets scared of them sometimes.
yeah, but I think he'll do good there.
I think that just his size. And
Yeah.
Kathleen said he looks really, she said he is huge.
Yeah.
She can't even get her arms around him to hug him.
Well, we're gonna have somebody with us to video everything. So Friday,
Good, wonderful.
Friday, and I was thinking about just making it a festive thing instead of so. It's gonna be emotional, but I'm trying to make it a party atmosphere. So I was gonna rent a stretch limo to pick him up in, and bring him here. I mean, we could all go to the airport in that, and have somebody videoing it. That's what I would really like to do.
Yeah.
Because it is a big occasion that won't ever happen again. So then all my overtime money really will be gone, but at least I have it.
That's right. That was good. That's good.
Yeah, Mark wants to do that too.
Well, that's good if both of y'all come up with that.
So anyway, I think that's what we're gonna do, and
Well, Well, we'll get to all watch the videos at Thanksgiving if we don't meet up before then.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I want it all on video. And Saturday we may go down to Jack Daniels. Other than that, we'll just do whatever. I don't have anything planned. So, I think it'll be okay if I can just live up to Friday morning without falling out.
I know it. We'll just think, relaxing and concentrating on somebody keeps focus on something on him or on something besides worrying about how you're going to react or something. I mean, I know it's a real emotional time. It has to be real. And I'm not one to be relaxed myself. But well, I am real excited for you. Just relax and take it easy and rest and try not to get too...
We have painted and we're having the carpets cleaned today. One of Mark's friends that lives downstairs works for a carpet cleaning company, so he's going to come today and clean the carpets. And other than that, I'm just trying to have everything clean. And
well, your house always looks nice, Charlotte. That's a nice complex, and everything in it is just, you get used to how it looks, but every time I come there, it looks warm and inviting, and you're everything about it. Your room and all the old stuff you have there, the antiques and things.
Well,
Is always, and you're a good cook, so I just know everything's going to work out good.
Well, just as long as it's clean. And I'm putting the cat in storage. I don't want the cat here in the litter box here. We're going to put him at the vet's.
Well, that's good. You don't have to worry about
I just can't deal. I can't deal with that damn litter box at the end of the hall.
Well, then do that, and that'll take that stress off of you. Just do it.
Yeah.
Everything you can think of, and a lot of times I'll think I need to do this, and then I'll think, no, I don't need to do that either. I can let that go. And just sometimes when I get so stressed out and I start thinking I need to fill out this paper or do that, and then I think, no, that can wait. I don't have to do that right now. So
Yeah.
just do what's necessary and be easy on yourself. Don't put yourself in any stressful situation except just concentrate. That's my advice. But anyway, I'm real happy, and I'll just be praying and knowing everything's going to work out really good. And I want to hear about it afterwards.
Yeah.
I'll call you when we get back from Shreveport or something.
When are y'all coming back?
Well, I guess Mommy said she wanted us to stay Sunday, and Barbara wanted everybody to go to Southside Church on Sunday.
What for?
I don't know. So I don't know if everybody's going to go for that or not. I don't,
Well, that's odd. I probably wouldn't stay and do that.
But
myself.
We're 5 hours back here, but of course Ting's off on Monday and all. But still, you need a little time to rest up after the trip. But
yeah.
But I don't know what we may just leave Sunday and.
Well,
there'll be some people there that I'd be glad to see again. Not anxious to meet up with some of the Nixons, but they said Stephen and his wife's coming from Chicago, and they invited Bubba, and I haven't called Bubba to see if he's going or not. But